Welcome to Quiz Time. I'm your quiz master, Sean, and I've got 100 questions for you. General knowledge, science, technology, celebrities, entertainment, math, science, geography. We're going to give our brains a workout because A, it's fun, and B, it keeps us young. What is the world's fastest growing plant? Bamboo, silver birch, or wheat? The world's fastest growing plant. That would be bamboo. Which scientist first came up with the theory of the atom? Clement Ader, John Dalton, or Albert Einstein? The scientist who first came up with the theory of the atom was John Dalton. What was the first movie ever to be shown in 3D? Tron, 2001: A Space Odyssey, or Power of Love? And that would be Power of Love. How do bees communicate with each other? By sound, by vibration, or by dancing? Dancing bees. That makes sense. And in fact, they communicate with each other by dancing. Shouldn't we all? A didgeridoo is a type of what instrument? Is it a percussion instrument, a wind instrument, or is it a stringed instrument? A didgeridoo is a wind instrument, and they sound really cool. Notre Dame is located in which city? Paris, Bruges, or Dijon? Notre Dame is located in Paris. Which actor played Earl Haraldson in the TV show Vikings? Gabriel Byrne, Liam Neeson, or Pierce Brosnan? That would be Gabriel Byrne. What was the name of Sega's failed 1998 video game console? Was it the Saturn, the Genesis, or the Dreamcast? And that would be the Sega Dreamcast. What was the first ever movie to be fully made using CGI? Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, or A Bug's Life? And that would be Toy Story. To infinity and beyond. The Nazca lines are located in which country? Peru, Colombia, or Mexico? The Nazca lines are located in Peru. How many planets are in our solar system? Ooh. Is this a trick question for us old people? Officially, there are 8 planets in our solar system. Remember Pluto. What is the largest ocean in the world? Is it the Atlantic, is it the Pacific, or is it the Antarctic? The largest ocean in the world. It's the Pacific Ocean. Which of these writers wrote the Cthulhu Mythos? Clark Ashton Smith, Edgar Allan Poe, or H.P. Lovecraft? That would be H.P. Lovecraft. What TV show did Kylie Minogue star on before becoming a pop sensation? Neighbors, Heartbreak High, or Home and Away? And that would be Neighbors. What was the original name for the first flushable toilet? Was it the Atlas, the Ajax, or the Asher? And that would be the Ajax. Which country has won the most World Cups? Italy, Brazil, or Germany? And that would be Brazil. Which writer coined the term wild goose chase? Homer, Machiavelli, or was it Shakespeare? Wild goose chase. That term was coined by the Bard, Shakespeare. What was the first ever color movie? The World, the Flesh, and the Devil? Gone with the Wind? Or was it The Wizard of Oz? First ever color movie. That was The World, the Flesh, and the Devil. Bridges, bars, and adagios are all types of what? Architecture, music, or geology? Those are all types of music. What is the largest waterfall in the world? Is it Niagara Falls? Is it Angel Falls? Or is the largest waterfall in the world Victoria Falls? The largest waterfall in the world is Angel Falls. What is the chemical symbol for lead? Is it Pb? Is it Fe? Or is it Li? The chemical symbol for lead. It is plum bum, Pb. Who was the youngest actress to win an Oscar? Jodie Foster, Jennifer Lawrence, or Tatum O'Neal? The youngest actress to win an Oscar is Tatum O'Neal. Who wrote the book Trainspotting? Was it Davina Porter, Richard Preston, or Irvine Welsh? Trainspotting was written by Irvine Welsh. Name the company that owns Doritos. Are Doritos owned by PepsiCo, Frito-Lay, or Carre? Doritos is owned by PepsiCo. What was the name of the pirate ship in the book Treasure Island? Was it the Black Pearl? Was it the Hispaniola? Or was it the Golden Hind? The pirate ship was known as the Hispaniola. Arrgh. True or false? Fish keep growing all throughout their lives. Is that true or is that false? That's true. The epidermis refers to what part of the body? Is it the fingernails? Is it the feet? Or is it the skin? Where is the epidermis? It's the skin. It's right there. See my epidermis? Judgment Day is the name of the sequel of which movie franchise? The Transformers, Terminator, or Alien? Judgment Day is the sequel for this series, Terminator. They were right back. What was the Buddha's real name? Gautama, Govinda, or Ganesh? The Buddha's real name was Gautama. The constellation Canis Major means what in English? The Great Crown, the Great Dog, or the Big Dipper? Canis Major means the Great Dog. The Dementors are a group of dark creatures from which movie series? The Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, or The Avenger? Where are the Dementors? Harry Potter. Actress Naomi Watts is from what country? Is she from Australia? Is she from Canada? Or is she from Great Britain? Naomi Watts is from Great Britain. If you went to a Zapato store in Spain, what would you buy? Shoes, cakes, or electronics at a Zapatos store? Zapatos, that's Spanish for shoes. How many bones does a shark have? A shark has no bones? Only 17 bones? Or just 96 bones? How many bones does a shark have? A shark has no bones, just cartilages. What famous historical battle took place on June 18, 1815? Was it the Battle of Gettysburg? Was it the Battle of Waterloo? Or was it the Siege of Paris? It was the Battle of Waterloo. What is the capital of Iran? Is it Baghdad, Iran? Is it Tehran, Iran? Or is it Damascus, Iran? The capital of Iran. That would be Tehran. In what country was the motorbike invented? Was the motorbike invented in Germany, France, or Canada? The motorbike was invented in Germany. What is the largest carnivore in the world? Is it the polar bear? Is it the brown bear? Or is it the lion? The largest meat eater in the world. That would be the polar bear. In chess, what piece can only move diagonally? Is it the knight, the rook, or is it the bishop that can only move diagonally? The bishop moves diagonally. That's it. Who sang the hit 1996 song, Killing Me Softly? The Far Side, the Roots, or the Fugees? It was the Fugees. Who painted the famous pointillist painting, A Sunday Afternoon? Was it Paul Gauguin? Was it George Seurat? Or was it Henri Matisse? It was Georges Seurat. How many countries are there in the continent of Africa? Are there 51 countries, 54 countries, or 58 countries in the continent of Africa? Either way, that's a lot of countries. There are 54 countries on the continent of Africa. It's huge. What do you call a group of flamingos? Is it a flamboyance of flamingos, a gaggle of flamingos, or it's simply a flock of flamingos? When flamingos get together, they form a flamboyance. Who played the part of the Crow in the 1994 movie? Ben Affleck, Brandon Lee, or Brendan Fraser? And that was played by Brandon Lee. Who wrote the 1954 fantasy novel The Broken Sword? David Eddings, Fritz Leiber, or Paul Anderson? The Broken Sword was written by Paul Anderson. Carbonation is a type of what? Chemical weathering, physical weathering, or heat weathering? Science class. It's a type of chemical weathering. What is the most profitable seating section for an airline? Is it first class, business class, or economy class? Most profitable seating section for an airline. Business class. Delicatessen, kindergarten, and rucksack are words used today that derive from which language? Dutch, Danish, or German? Those all originate from German. Who said the phrase, "I think, therefore I am"? Descartes, Epictetus, or Aristotle? I think, therefore I am. That's a quotation from Descartes. How many characters did Eddie Murphy play in The Nutty Professor? Did he play 6 characters, 7 characters, or 8 characters in that movie? Either way, it's a lot of characters. Eddie Murphy, that great talent, played 7 characters in Nutty Professor. The man is a legend. Which of these animals has the strongest bite? The hippopotamus, the great white shark, or the saltwater crocodile? The strongest bite is a saltwater crocodile, but I recommend avoiding all of them. Which part of the digestive system absorbs nutrients? The small intestine, the large intestine, or the stomach? One of those absorbs nutrients, and that would be the small intestine. Panettone is a type of what? Is it spaghetti? Is it a type of cake? Or is it a type of bread? Panettone. That's a type of bread. Which composer produced the music for the movie Once Upon a Time in America? Ennio Morricone, Hans Zimmer, or John Williams? And that would be Ennio Morricone. A Pomeranian is a type of what? Is it a cat? Is it a dog? Or is it a plant? A Pomeranian. A little hairball is a dog. And they're usually pretty cute. True or false? A chameleon's tongue is twice the length of its body. Is that true, or is it just plain silliness? And as it turns out, that's true. What is the highest ski slope in the world? Is it Breckenridge? Is it Zermatt? Or is it Jade Dragon? The highest ski slope in the world. And that would be Jade Dragon. A durian is a type of what? Is it a lizard? Is it a fruit? Or is it an automobile? A durian. That is a type of fruit. What was the name given to the brutal murder in LA in 1947? The Black Orchid, the Black Dahlia, or the Black Rose? That would be the Black Dahlia. Which of these animals' teeth never stops growing? A squirrel, a rat, or a beaver? And that would be a squirrel. Their teeth never stop growing. How much blood is inside the average adult human? Do we have 8 units of blood, 10 units of blood, or 12 units of blood? And by unit, we mean pint. There are 10 units of blood in the human body. Which of these planets spins sideways? Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune? One of them spins sideways. That would be Uranus. Which of these movies was not directed by Guillermo del Toro? Night of the Living Dead, Crimson Peak, or Pan's Labyrinth? He did not direct Night of the Living Dead. In what year was the first email sent? 1992, 1985, or 1971? The first email was sent in 1971. Who wrote the children's story, The Wizard of Oz? Was that written by Frank Baum, Lewis Carroll, or Kenneth Grahame? The Wizard of Oz was written by Frank Baum. The historical ruins of Petra are located in which country? Saudi Arabia, Israel, or Jordan? You'll find historical ruins of Petra in the country of Jordan. By mixing bauxite and chrysolite, you obtain which metal? Titanium, aluminum, or platinum? Bauxite and chrysolite, you'll get aluminum. Which of these cities has the largest population? Is it Delhi? Is it Shanghai? Or is it Tokyo? Which city has the largest population of those three? Tokyo has the larger population. Which of these singers died the youngest? James Morrison, Jeff Buckley, or Bob Marley? The youngest of those three was James Morrison. Trophology is a term used to describe what? Canyon studying, trophy making, or food mixing? What is trophology, the study of? Food mixing. It's a science. Which artist painted Among the Sierra Nevada Mountains? Thomas Cole, Albert Bierstadt, or Winslow Homer? Among the Sierra Nevada Mountains was painted by Albert Bierstadt. Who wrote the book Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde? Charles Dickens, Robert Louis Stevenson, or Bram Stoker? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Which of these animals has the most hair? A rabbit, a sea otter, or is it an alpaca? The most hair. It's a sea otter. You didn't expect that, did you? What is the name of the cry given to a newborn baby? Is it a vagitus? Is it a glabella? Or is it a lunuli? The cry given to a newborn baby. That's right. There's a term for that. And that term is the vagitus. Which of these football teams has the biggest stadium? Is it Manchester United? Is it Barcelona? Or is it Bayern Munich? Barcelona plays in the biggest stadium. Gibbons, bonobos, and holobates are all types of what? Are those apes? Are those the names of diseases or the names of rivers? Those are all primates. They're apes. Which of Genghis Khan's sons took over after he died? Jochi, Chagatai, or Ogaday? Which one of those is Genghis Khan's successor? That would be Ogaday. Which of these cities is the coldest? Harbin, Yakutsk, or Winnipeg? The coldest of those three cities is Yakutsk. In Russia, it's cold. Which of these cities is the warmest? Jazan, Bangkok, or Kuala Lumpur? The warmest of those three cities is Jazan. Which actor played the clone troopers in Star Wars? Was it Dwayne Cameron, Jason Clarke, or Temuera Morrison? They're cloned. You only need one actor. Temuera Morrison. What is the melting point of ice? Is it 28 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, or 32 degrees Fahrenheit? The melting point of ice is 32 degrees Fahrenheit, or 0 Celsius for my European friends, or everywhere else in the world friends. How many movies are there in the Friday the 13th franchise? Are there 12 movies, 13 movies, or 9 movies in the Friday the 13th franchise? There are 12 movies in the Friday the 13th franchise. In every life, we have some trouble. But when you worry, you make it double, is a line from which song? What a Wonderful World, Three Little Birds, or Don't Worry, Be Happy? That's from Don't Worry, Be Happy. Incisors is a term used to describe what part of the body? Are incisors toes, teeth, or tendons? Incisors are teeth. Who played Tony Soprano in the HBO TV show The Sopranos? John Belushi, James Gandolfini, or Paul Sorvino? Tony Soprano was played by James Gandolfini. What tree did the ancient Celtic Druids worship as sacred? Did they worship the oak tree, the fir tree, or the willow tree? Ancient Celtic Druids worshiped the oak tree. Who played the original Doctor Who? Was it Tom Baker? Was it William Hartnell? Or was it John Pertwee? The original Doctor Who was played by William Hartnell. Capoeira. Capoeira is a type of Brazilian dessert, fashion, or martial arts. Capoeira. I think I got it. Capoeira is a type of Brazilian martial art. In what U.S. state was the ice cream sundae invented? Was it invented in New Jersey, Wisconsin, or San Francisco? Who lays claim to the invention of the ice cream sundae? That would be Wisconsin. The Persistence of Memory is a surrealist painting by which artist? Pablo Picasso, Francisco Goya, or Salvador Dali? That's a painting by Salvador Dali. The Golden State Warriors are a basketball team from? Are they from California? Are they from Arizona? Or are they from Florida? Well, of course, the Golden State is California. Which MMA fighter starred in Captain America, the Winter Soldier? Was it Anderson Silva? Was it Ronda Rousey? Or was it Georges St. Pierre? It was Georges St. Pierre. Jackie Onassis is better known by what name? Jackie Gleason, Jackie Kennedy, or Jackie Chan? Jackie O was Jackie Kennedy. Argon and boron are types of what? Are they gases? Are they paints? Or are they stars? Argon and boron. Those are gases. Which singer sang the songs Easy Living and Crazy He Calls Me? Was it Ella Fitzgerald? Was it Nina Simone? Or was it Billie Holiday? Those are songs sung by Billie Holiday. What was the name of Nemo's dad in the movie Finding Nemo? Was he Dory? Was he named Marlin? Or was he named Albert? Nemo's dad's name is Marlin. Which of the following has the highest population? Insects, birds, or fish? Well, that does seem like an easy one, doesn't it? There are more insects on this planet than any other living creature. Do unto others as you would have them do to you is from which gospel? Matthew, Luke, or John? You'll find that quoted in the book of Luke. Who won the Oscar for Best Actress in the 2012 movie The Iron Lady? That was Meryl Streep. And what a wonderful job she did. VR is the abbreviation given to which form of modern technology? Video recording, virtual reality, or voice recognition? VR is the abbreviation for virtual reality. And that was question 100. Thank you so much for playing Quiz Time. Drop your score in the comments, please. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss Quiz Time when it comes out. And we produce Quiz Time a lot. And we love having you with us. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.